How are we doing, everyone? Hope you're well, and thank you for joining me for this one. This is my third one of the day now, following on from the last one where we've moved from the other side of the lake. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't, then you won't. But so far today is going horrific. I've got less than 2 hours left before the gates close, so this is like the last roll of the dice for me. So I'm going to spin you around, show you where I've decided to go, what we're going to do. Fingers bloody crossed I can get one on this vlog, because I haven't had a fish all day, so I'm desperate to catch one. So let's get to it. So I've come down in this peg. I've never caught fish out of here, but the sun's in here lovely. We was over there, so yeah, it's already warm. Back down to Crocs. Yeah, you know, winter suit, Crocs. Back living the summer dream again in December. Apologies if there's any wind blowing. Just to pick up from the last vlog, if you see it, if you didn't, you won't have a clue what I'm on about, but if you did, this might be of some interest. Okay, these two hook baits here. So that one, excuse that on my finger, that's what we're going to be using this time. And no, it's not what you might think it is. They both come in perfect. However, this one that was in the deep central gully, look at the state of it. Tack of the craze. So the one that was in the edge and the one that was a third of the way out come back in perfect. The one in the deep gully, however, didn't. So maybe the crays are moving up and down the deeper water, but if they are the carp? I don't know. Don't really like crays, so I don't really want to know too much about them. But if they're telling me where the carp are, then yeah, you have to take note. But anyway, let me spin you around and show you what is on the end of my finger. See, I told you it wasn't what you think it was. This is pure cut sweet nut paste, okay? David's rolled me a kilo block of that. He brought me down the Trent. I've also got another 5 kilos of that on the way. So that's how confident in that I am. So we are going to paste the lead like ridiculously. So we're going to give the whole carp a right good pasting, hence the title. As for hook bait choice, that is a winter spice, that is a winter spice, that is a plum goo. So again, a couple of David's concoctions. They were mainline dumbbell wafters. I think they were white originally, but they have been super duper boosted and gooed up. So that is my winter approach hook bait wise on high attract. Hook link is a 4-inch 18-pound supernatural hook link. I've doubled it over on itself because I was going to use it for something else originally, but it will do for this. Size 6 claw hook. Rod setup is going to be exactly the same. 18-pound KORDA contour fluorocarbon. Length for dark matter tungsten tubing. 2.5 ounce distance swivel lead that's going to be absolutely pasted to the hilt. KORDA run clip and the old tungsten anti-tangle. But first of all, I need to get those hinges off, get those rods set up, get some buzzers actually in the ground, and get on with it, because we've got an hour and 20 minutes before I need to pack away. Last roll of the dice. Come on, let's do it. So we've got some buzzers, and I've got one rod set up. I'm just going to show you. I've laid it in the edge. Look at that. That is how it's going to sit out there. It's weird how that lighting shows it in the water. If I lift it out, you'll see the paste isn't that colour. But look at it. That is a monster blob of paste. It's encased. The lead's encased in it. The clip, everything. The hook link, it can't tangle. It's got absolutely nothing to tangle around. So I'm just going to get a rod out and get fishing. So I'll get you on the stand and we'll get them out one at a time. But yeah, that's got to work. Well, in actual fact, this one's going just down the edge. So we're going to do a little one-handed flickeroonie down the edge, just so you can see it going. It's literally going just there. Beautiful. Mega confident in this. I wish I'd have started on this morning. We may well start like this tomorrow if we don't catch on this one. Okay, time to get the middle one out. I have just tested it in the edge to make sure the hook bait sinks. That's got the plum goo one on it. We are going to put that in the middle, just so the crayfish tell me how quickly they hammer the paste and how quickly they attack this hook bait. Plus there could be a carp out there, who knows. Time for the last one. That's the other winter spice. That's just going to go down there under the willow. Here we go then, 1 hour and 10 minutes. I've just looked at the time. That's what I've got. 1 hour and 10 minutes to catch a carp on a day that I haven't seen a single carp. I've had no single indication whatsoever. And I've been told by the bailiff earlier that this hasn't done a bite that he's aware of within a week. So yeah, really against it. It's not making excuses. I'm just putting you in the picture why the last 2 vlogs have been blanks. This one's most likely going to be a blank. I'd love it not to be, because could be onto something here. This pace round the lead tactic, short link. I'm going to use it on my syndicate. I'm going to change it around a bit to suit the size of fish I'm after, because I'd need a bigger hook. And maybe a fixed lead that drops on the take or something. I don't know, we'll see. But for in here, it's a perfect setup. It's every chance one of those could go if there is fish present and they fancy a bit of pace with a high-vis hook bait around it, because what else can you do? I put bait in sort of over there. The fish haven't been on it, you know. You can tell they've not been on it. Crays have been on it because they've been on my hook baits, but the fish, no, haven't seen a fish. Wouldn't even know where to start tomorrow when I come back, which I am coming back tomorrow. But yeah, we've got 1 hour and 10 minutes, so hopefully this one isn't a blank. But if it is, apologies. I'll just put you in the picture of the conditions I'm in. You have to fish when you've got the time off to go, haven't you? And this is, we've had the snow, rain, cold snap. It's messed them up, and it does every year. As for paste, I'm just going to show you how much I've actually used. Not really that much, is it? You know, it was about sort of like there. That's 3 rods gone out in that section there. So I reckon I've got about 15, maybe 18 casts left with that. So happy days. But for now, I think I'm going to put you on the rod stand. Not on the rod stand, on the camera stand. Watching the rods. I'm going to get the kettle on. Sit with my fingers across one of these, pulls up tight and we get a fish before I go. If we don't, maybe tomorrow I need to come back and fish up in the layers, because maybe at the bottom isn't the one. Who knows? Let's get you on that camera stand. So that's it then, just over an hour. I'm not going to move anything. That's it, they're staying where they are. When I wind the rods in, I'm going to bring them in very slowly so I can check the breakdown of the paste without pulling out of it. If I yank it, could pull the lead straight out of it and I won't know. Also want to see if the crays have attacked it, whether the roach have tried breaking it down. I've already used this on the Trent in flowing water, which the Trent's a heavy flowing water, so I know roughly how long I can get away with it in there. It should last longer in a still water. I'm hoping the roach get pecking away at it and the small silvers and stuff, because then the carp will be like, what are they up to? What's down there? All there is a mass load of attraction and a single hook bait. So yeah, it's a very good setup, I think. Just on the day I'm trying it, it's not really particularly very fair. But if it catches today, then yeah, confidence will be through the roof, won't it? So let's leave you watching them and see what happens. Cheers all, first one of the vlog, last one on the bank for me today. I did just make this clip down by the rods, but you can't see anything, it's just a sunny blur. So while I've had my coffee, you know what time it is. It's me saying thank you to you lot for supporting the channel in whatever way that you do. It really is appreciated, especially you lot that are subscribed. The numbers keep going up, even though at the moment it seems all I put out is blank after blank after blank. It's not often I'm catching much, you know. It's been quite a tough probably 3 months for me, especially on the syndicate, but people still keep clicking that button. So honestly, from me, thank you very much if you're one of those people. If you're not, or you're new, for whatever reason you've not clicked subscribe, please consider it. It is free, no contract. It just promotes my channel, other people discover it, and therefore my channel grows. That's how it works. You just click subscribe and you're done. It's like 2 seconds. If you change your mind, click it again, you unsubscribe. But if you don't want to do that and you just watch the videos, maybe give them a thumbs up or a comment every now and then. That really just helps generate promotion too. But if you just want to watch in peace, be left alone, you're still supporting the channel by giving me the view to begin with. So whatever way you do support my channel, honestly, from me, thanks very much. It really is appreciated. On this vlog, I'm going to be honest, I think I've got the least chance of catching a fish that I've had all day. I've given it the least amount of time. I'm in an area or a swim I've never caught a fish from. I've not seen a fish all day, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think on the bottom is where I need to be fishing. But I am going to see this one out with the remaining, say, 50 minutes, because tomorrow when we come back, I'm very, very tempted to come back with only zig kit. No bottom bait setups, no bottom baits, no nothing, zigs only. So the next couple of uploads that I put out from here tomorrow could well be zig fishing. So if it's not your thing, just be pre-warned. That's probably what's going to happen. It's not my thing, but it's something I need to learn a bit more about and try and get my head around and and have a go at. So yeah, just pre-warning you on that one, because that could well be a couple more blanks coming, you never know. But from me again, honestly, thank you very much for the support. But for now, I'm going to put you back watching the rods, let you have the last few minutes seeing what happens, and yeah, we'll go from there. There's about, like I say, 45-50 minutes left, so fingers crossed we can nab just one. Thought I'd just show you, there's no chair or camera stand or power pack, that's all gone. The sun is now beginning to dip behind the trees. The temperature is starting to drop quite rapidly. I've got an absolute maximum of 15 minutes left, so chances of one of those rods pulling up in that time are very, very slim, you know. Yeah, I don't really know what to do for tomorrow. I'm definitely coming back, but I've seen absolutely nothing to go on here anywhere on this lake. It's not like I'm in the wrong area. Haven't seen anything in any other area or heard anything to tell me where I need to be. I've got nothing to go on. It's like a blank canvas again in the morning. So I don't know. There is one of the bottom bait tactic video I'd like to get done tomorrow while I'm here, and I just think coming on here it's going to be the same as the 3 you might have watched, depending if you've watched all 3 of these. That's the first activity I've seen, and that was a roach. So I might jump on the main lake first thing in the morning, because I've always done best on there for early in the morning, or earlier in the day I should say. Do that, and then I think we're going to drop on here and do some zig fishing. So yeah, I think I need to fish up in the water, get my head around that. I'm actually going to go when I leave here today, so I'm going to have time. I'm going to nip to Angling Direct and pick some adjustable zig kits up, because it's too deep in here for me to fish a fixed zig. If I want to fish in the middle and fish like 14 foot off the bottom, I've got 10 foot rods, that doesn't work, you know. So adjustable zig kits are on the shopping list tonight on the way home, so that's going to be an upcoming video, most likely tomorrow. If it's not your thing, pre-warning you now, that's probably what an upload coming out in the near future is going to be. But like I say, if I come here, you can see, if you crouch down, oh, cracking knees, you can kind of see how dull the lake's gone. They're not going to go, are they? We are pissing in the wind. Never mind. It's still better than being at work. I'd still be a blanking my arse off than be at work. So if anything happens in the next 10 minutes, you'll know about it. If it doesn't, I'll see you for the outro. Right, it's time to get those in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the middle rod in and show you the outcome of that one, because the left hand rod and the right hand rod I expect to be okay. The middle one is the one that concerns me, because that's gone in the middle. That's where the crays attack the pop up over the other side. I want to see what they've done to the paste and to the hook bait. So I'll wind it in nice and slow, and once I've got it in, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is very interesting. Just going to gently lay that on the floor. You can still see this paste on it. Okay, just lay my rod down. Right, you can still see this paste on it. The hook bait is intact. That's not been touched. But look, when I spin this side round, the bottom of the lake has actually stuck to the paste. Now that looks dirty and stinky, and yeah, it looks a bit like goose shit, but it's not. That's actually stuck the sediment of the lake bed to the paste. So the paste hasn't deteriorated too much. Look at all the nuts and bits and pieces in there, you know, all crumbed up nuts and bits and bobs, and I don't know what else is in it. It's fantastic paste. But that's been out there for the duration, which is about 1 hour and a quarter is a fair time on that. It's not broken down that much, and it's actually clung to the bottom of the lake. So that's what you're fishing on in the middle. So that's something to be taken from this. That, see, the hook link hasn't actually pulled out. It's buried within the paste, making it short. So that's how it's come back in with the lake stuck to it. So I won't be putting a rod in the middle anymore. So I'm going to get those other 2 in. I will just show you them, just to see that they're different, because I expect neither of those to have the lake bed stuck to them. You can see the paste is sort of stuck to my fingers as I've touched it, so it is breaking down even in this cold weather. Yeah, let me get those in and we'll have a look. So I've got the right hand rod in, and this is a very, very different outcome. Paste is still there. That's the lead. That's not the lake bed, that's the lead. Look at the hook bait. Look what's happened to that. They've had the bait stop off it. They've pulled it right tight to the hook, and they've eaten like half of it. I said it was a white dumbbell under there. That's, yeah. Why have they pulled it up tight and not pulled it off? But that was the one that was down under that willow. So the bloody crays are there as well. But again, you'll see the paste. Look at it. it's a shame to throw that really in the lake, but it's going to have to go in. But you can see how much was there and how much of it's not broken down, so there you go. But why have they hit the hook bait and not the paste? That's what I want to know. Do they not like it? Do they not like a nut flavoured paste, the craze? I don't know. I'm going to get that rod in. Just going to quickly wash my hand in the edge and clean it off, and we'll see what that one looks like. So, unbelievably, I'm just going to lay this one down as well. Again, the paste has not been touched. Look at it. There's the other one, just so that you don't think it's the same rig. Dirty little bastards. Look what they've done to that and all. So in about an hour and 15 minutes, they've hammered that one, they've hammered that one, they've not touched the paste on any rod, and they've left, wherever that's gone, that one completely alone. So from when we was over there fishing in the middle, the crays were there, having it, they killed the pop-up. Come around this side, I've had one down here in this edge, one under the willow, they've absolutely hammered the hook bait, left the paste. In the middle, they haven't touched neither. Now that's a head spinner. So I'm going away from here today even more confused with a third blank under my belt, but I better spin around, do an outro, apologise, say goodbye and get on my merry little way before it's dark, because you can see sun's nearly gone now. So I don't know what to make of today. It's been hard work and a balls up from the moment I got out of the van this morning, I think. So apologies again, that's 3 in a row. Bear in mind they've all been filmed on today, so yeah, the conditions have been crap all day for all 3 videos, but it's 3 blanks in a row. But this one's very interesting. The paste, it obviously doesn't put the crays off because they're getting close enough to attack the hook bait, but they haven't touched the paste at all. There's no scar, slash marks or nip marks or nothing. They've purely gone for the 2 hook baits. The middle one, they've not touched it at all. I don't really know what to make of it. I'm going to go away and think about this, because maybe I'm going to try wrapping my baits in paste. If they don't like the paste, that means they should leave my baits alone if they're wrapped in the paste. So that could be a little future thing. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow for an hour. Who knows? But for now, I'm going to get myself packed up, get out the gate, go away, refresh, reset, come back tomorrow, try again. But from me, thanks for watching. Don't forget the old thumbs up, subscribe and all that business. Hopefully you'll join me for the next one. It can't get any worse than what you've watched if you've watched all 3, can it? So again, take care, be lucky yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.